It's a drop. I done dropped it.
No,
you can't. You can't do that. What are you chewing on?
Blackberries.
Oh, how do they crunch?
See, all right.
Randy.
Can you hear that?
Yes, I can't believe them's crunching like that. Are they raw? I mean, like.
That's the thing.
It's like you're chewing. Are you chewing your teeth?
You can hear that.
Yes, it's like you're chewing your teeth.
They're blackberries. You can hear me chewing blackberries?
I can hear you chew the blackberries.
I ate the whole quart.
Did you eat all those?
All of them gone.
Randy, that was not...
Organic.
That was supposed to be for this weekend.
They're gone. Weekend's over.
Oh, my
I'm
Lord.
gonna get the blueberries out now.
Well, don't eat all them.
Are you on?
Yes. You told me to look at that.
What's here? It said y'all's late.
It is dark out here. What on earth? He's chewing blackberries, and it sounds like you're chewing tater chips.
I'm on the blueberries now.
Well, wait. Are they going to keep looking
I'm
at
gonna
this
put my
mess?
phone in my pocket. Watch our spray foam. It's dark out here. It looks like apocalypse.
Look at that. It looks like I Am Legend. You know what? We are to watch that again. God, that's a good show. With Will Smith.
Let's go in there and see if there's any zombies in there.
Go where?
Everybody?
Are we going inside?
Hold on.
Well, can I turn the light on so they can see you?
See me eating
Hi,
blueberries?
everybody.
No,
They'll hear you eating blueberries.
Here, we got to go in there and turn the lights on in the warehouse.
Well, you don't want them to see you in here in the car?
I have to go get my hair cut, everybody.
Why'd you have to say that?
Well, because we're late.
What?
And
Christine said, oh my God, what in the flip-flop?
I have not left this compound all week.
Oh,
I had
I
groceries.
have to hear this again.
Yeah, I had groceries, and they went bad in the
Look.
refrigerator.
He's sitting there eating blueberry. We just went to Walmart. He went and got his hair cut.
I had to do some pampering.
It was a spa night. It was a spa night for Randy.
Tomorrow's a big day, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to build a building. Right. The warehouse.
Well, here, get a drink.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
You got some moisture?
Well, wait. That's all I had left.
We're going to put up our trusses tomorrow. We got big machinery. Most of the guys got, look here.
Well, you got in the back.
Oh, I got some, what is that?
Oh, I get, that said hummus.
Roasted peanut hummus, more blueberries.
You see what I got right there?
And now, she got this
Oh, that's good stuff.
cheese, but it's not cheese.
It's not cheese, no.
It's made out of dirt.
Stop it. It ain't out of dirt, but boy, it's good.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Let's get in the warehouse.
Oh, well, let me
Can
turn
you
on.
leave your lights on so we can... You know what? I got a phone. Let me turn the light on. Everybody,
What?
come on. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
It's Friday night, man.
All right, it's Friday night.
It's
We got
Friday
it.
night. It is time to
Everybody's
party.
got a calendar. They know. Well, what do you want me to do? You want me to turn the car off? Leave
How
it
many
on?
people do we got living here now?
A lot. Okay.
No.
What do you want me to do with that?
Let's go.
What if my battery goes? Oh, they went off. This is a train wreck. What a mess. Oh, gosh. Look at this. Well, I can't see.
Follow the light. Go to the light, man.
Well, what about on the floor?
Go to the light, Amanda.
I'm going to trip over something.
Go to the light.
Go to the light, Mandy. It's your papaw. I told Mama, I said, I ain't going to him. My God, he's been dead since 77.
Go to him, man.
I'm not going to these ghost people.
Go to him, man.
I barely want to go to the real people. I can't see! Randy, I can't just walk in this joint.
Let's see.
I can't take 2 steps. I'm going to step on a 2x4 with a nail.
And your voice is going.
Well, if they was here, they'd be screaming too. Oh, well, thank you. There you go. Now we're bona fide. Stop doing that. You don't know what that means.
I got it down.
Oh, stop it.
Everybody think it's Friday night.
Friday night.
It's awesome.
Oh,
Can you
wow.
guys, you mind if I
Are you still?
eat my blueberries?
Oh, you're still eating.
Little glove, man.
Yes.
Right out that big door. This big building. You guys can see the
see.
building now up here.
Huh?
Isn't it cool to see all the trusses and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And then go back that way too.
Oh.
See all the trusses, everybody? We are going to build a building tomorrow, the same size as this one. We're going to go out that way 100 feet with 20 more of these trusses.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna show everybody tomorrow.
And we're so excited. Now look at the bicycle. We got a bicycle here. We got a bicycle over there. We got another one back over here, and we got one outside. And we got 4 bicycles here.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody rides bikes. You'll see a guy with a 2x4 on his shoulder or a big 4x6 beam running to go all the way down to the other end of the place on a bicycle, hauling it back here.
Somebody just said, this is funny. What is it? Melody said, this is better than the Storm Area 51 event. You know, they're going to rush that place or something. They're all going to go and go see all the aliens at Area 51. Did you hear about that?
That's awesome.
What? You want to go?
Let's go.
You know what? We'll YouTube it.
Yeah. We'll cheer him on. I'll cheer him on from the hill behind it.
My God, they'll get a machine gun and shoot us.
Go for it, everybody.
It's like,
Take pictures.
You know, it's like when you go to a race, everybody wants them to wreck. Nobody will say that, but you want to see them wreck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hope
you
they don't get hurt, but
well, you
hope
don't
they
want them to die. Oh, three
Yeah.
to the sky, Dale. Dale, yeah.
Yeah.
Respect to Dale. We love Dale.
Love him.
Kids always used to say that. Dale, yeah. God, we're so ignorant.
Yeah. Sorry.
Stop.
I'm eating these blueberries, had a stem in my mouth.
Okay, so
Everybody, this is what happened this week. It is.
Okay.
I was actually thinking today, I thought, God, I wish I had a GoPro or something on my
Well,
head
we had a GoPro and we lost it.
showing everything.
And we don't know about the footage. We don't know where it's at. And we don't know what's on it.
Ugh. Okay.
So if you ever get big one day, it's going to come out. What's on your GoPro? Yeah, it is. It's berry stain on his shirt. Or he's got, well, that was,
That's chalk.
oh.
I had a red crayon today.
Who give you a crayon?
I tell everybody, do your blueprints. Just take a crayon. Now, don't take a crayon like this. Take a crayon like that.
Stop.
And make your drawing. And I guarantee you, I'll make sense out of it.
I wish I'd have seen you in kindergarten.
I'd have pulled your hair.
Oh, I'd have kicked you. Oh, Lord. We'd have fought.
This is the house that we've been doing all week,
Okay.
and the guys are learning on it. They're having to, listen to my critiquing, and they're still here. So
Well, you're a good teacher, though.
they're still here. But
mean, I
that's a
don't
great
listen
big
to you,
picture
but-
window in the living room
Oh,
of a
yeah.
20-foot Freedom, which I love, and it's PSPI with the shake shingles on the top, and that's regular shake shingles, which I love. Now this one over here is Jason's. All the inside's almost done. We're waiting for the gray board and batten to come on the bottom.
Yeah.
But they got he's got shake shingles mixed with cedar siding mixed with PSPI.
And actually, gray is a huge, like Lynn just said, it's a really pretty color and popular. That's a little bit darker gray. There's a gray, and that's 3 different grays.
Yeah, dark gray, light gray, and then he's got another it's called old metal gray or
Old
something.
metal gray.
I think
Okay.
on his. So I'm excited to see what that one looks
Well,
like.
gray goes with just everything.
And then this gentleman, this customer, is in Texas, and he wanted it to kind of let us. I knew he wanted it rustic, so we put barnwood with this waterproofing behind it, right? Barnwood trim.
Yes.
Look at that.
That is so
wood.
pretty. Look at that pretty gray.
That is an amazing piece of wood right there.
Oh, I like that.
And it's going to Texas.
Aw.
And it's got live edge
Oh,
in the
this is
gable.
Wayne's.
This is
ain't it?
Wayne's.
Aw.
It's got live edge in the gable, live edge fascia. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And Zach has moved here from, I think it was Wisconsin or Illinois. He's moved here with his wife. They bought land in Tennessee right out of town here. He's working here now, and I'm excited. He's a young guy, a young couple. So they They have their own tiny house. They bought some land, lived here, and now he's working here.
Now, is he skilled or is he one of the, is he
He's
learning
skilled.
too?
Yeah, he's pretty skilled.
Good,
He
that's
actually
good.
put all the metal on today. He's learning our process.
Oh, it's green.
Yeah.
That looks good.
I've got a guy working here. He's my age, and he's been building in Florida for 30, 40 years, and he came up here, and he's working here. And he's good, but he's built residential homes forever.
Yeah.
And so I was working with him because I think he's real skilled, and I like him, and I like talking to him. But I could tell his residential ways of building, he was trying to do it the same in these tiny homes.
And you can't do it.
Yeah, he was like, ah! And so he was good-natured about, following our ways and stuff. But it's quirky. It's a little bit of things. And we've learned this process. And it's so different. You still nail studs, you still put sheeting on, but where you place it and where you put it, and what I get for my strengthening of it, and how I guess I'm realizing the intricacies of what I've learned in building these, of not just throwing a house up.
Yeah.
But they're not big things. They're little things that mean big things. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like when I'm framing this up, we didn't use big anchor bolts on about 30, 40 of our first homes.
Right.
We didn't really know about the brackets, and I'm still not, they're good, but I'm still not convinced that they're everything. But when we put a bracket, build a wall, we'll put a 2x4 here, and we put a bracket, and the bolt goes through the trailer, and then we bolt the trailer down through that. But really, the only thing that bracket's holding is that bottom plate, right?
Yeah.
But then when we put sheeting on the outside, that sheeting ties the 2x4 wall, the plate, and the top plate. Okay, but what I did is I took it another step further, is I take the sheeting, like the plywood or the OSB. When I put it on there, I run it all the way down to the bottom of my trailer, all right? So I'll run it down to the bottom, and then we use self-tapping screws, okay? They'll go through the wood, and then they got these self-tapping, actually like a drill bit on the end of them, and they're a 5/16 head in your drill, and it'll screw right into that steel. And so I fasten it to the steel, and then of course we fasten it to the plates, the studs, the top plate. But on our Craftsman, we'll also take that sheeting and attach it to our rafters. So now that sheeting is connected from the rafters to the walls, to the sole plate, to the trailer, not even using the big brackets on here. So the brackets are bolted to a stud, which is bolted through the trailer. But if that stud is only one member, you're right, it's only one member. It's not connecting the whole house unless you bolt it to the, fasten it to the trailer, fasten it to the rafters, and then the sheeting connect it to all the other studs. So anyway, I just think about stuff like that. And we've had every single home leave here that I know of so far has been super strong. We've crisscrossed the country with these things. And I love how, I don't know, I really like our design. And I have never, ever, ever, ever had anybody, I think a train's coming. Is that a train? Motorcycle. I've never had anybody tell me how to build a tiny home. I've never had any advice from another tiny home builder. I've never talked to another person who built a tiny home. I've never talked about rafters, studs, securing, structural, nothing. I've only been in one other tiny home, except for the one Matt brought a couple months ago. But I was in one when we did an HGTV TV program. I got to walk in one. But other than that, I visited a couple now because we went to some shows. But I've never got any advice from anybody.
Well, you had to figure it out.
Yeah, and I think that's what's fun, and it's like that's the fun part of owning this business. Is like I'm just a little nervous for tomorrow because I've got to set all these trusses, and they're 35 feet in the air, and I designed these trusses, and this building has been awesome. It's done great. It's strong, like I thought it would be, but I didn't know at the time. Now tomorrow we got this great big machine. It cost $1,000 just for the weekend
Oh, Lord.
to grab these things. And see, that's why I didn't do it last time. I didn't have $1,000.
We didn't have $1,000.
I had a forklift with a telephone pole stuck on top of it. It was really a beam that I climbed up 35 feet myself, and Bryce handled it with me and
That's
helped me.
right.
Bryce was guiding it and running it, and we did it for nothing. So this time, I don't have the time, so we're going to be quicker. We hope that this machine we bought will just set them all up in maybe a day. But again, most of the guys are showing up tomorrow. We're going to put our building up, and I want Amanda to come tomorrow. I want you all to see what's going on and how we're
Yes.
building this building.
Oh, it was fun. Well, it wasn't fun the first time he did it. It was scary. I mean, I was actually scared. I've seen Randy do.
I was scared.
I've seen Randy do stuff, and Randy never acts scared or acts like it's all
I'm
going to be
tough guy.
fine. Oh, it's fine. But he was climbing up there, and it was just him and Bryce, and I was so nervous, but I was still taking pictures and videos and stuff. But he did it. He always does it.
Ah,
Yeah. So
well,
it was
fortunate.
exciting.
I've been fortunate. Still got all my fingers. I still got all my toes.
Get on your toes.
And believe it or not, everybody, I don't do stuff that I feel unsafe about.
That's true.
If I didn't feel safe about climbing that whole thing, I would have never went. If I didn't feel safe about everything I do, I tell everybody, even when they're here, the new people that come here, and I said, listen, I told we had a meeting, and I said, this table saw right there will eat your fingers.
Yes.
And when we used to have our workshops, I said, that's the thing with most carpenters, most guys, women that use these, lose their fingers. So I said, who's ever running a table saw? Nobody talks to them. Nobody looks at them. Nobody goes around them because your peripheral vision will go off if you're somebody standing there. I said, don't watch them, nothing. Stay away from them. And you, on the saw, concentrate on what you're doing.
And you don't goof around.
So I'm always watching the saw. Even today, after everything that I do, all the years that I've been working, every tool that I pick up, I actually think about what I'm doing. I'd never take it for granted, you know.
You know, I just thought, and I don't think I ever told you this, but I used to run a saw when I was like 19 in a factory, and I had to wear a metal glove on my left hand and to hold down the material and use my right hand to cut. I forgot about that.
I'll be darned.
I completely forgot
You
about
need to
that.
get out here and start working, man.
Okay, gotta go.
Story retracted. It wasn't me.
Oh, it was someone else. It was
No more pedicures.
Exactly. Can you run through real quick the houses that's in here? Megan was asking about that one right there. How much longer have we got on it?
All right.
What's the timeline? What's happening? What's happening, man?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, what's happening?
Well, as you can see, we're not prepared for the darkness yet.
Yes.
All right. This is the row house, and the outside is really done except for the door. The door is right here.
Yeah.
So we'll be putting in the door.
Yeah.
It should be done 95%. It's like what we do is we get them done 95%, and then we ship them outside, and we got the finishing crew, which we call them the closers.
The closers.
They close it out, and
That's
it takes
great.
them a 3 days. So what we're doing is we have flooring to put in here, and this interior wall, all the wood is cut for this interior wall.
Okay.
The cabinets are built. Let me show you this. Come in here and I'll show you this bathroom. All right, everybody. After we see the ceiling?
Oh yeah.
So after it takes a little, so we got to trim these corners, right? You got to trim those corners right
Okay.
there. Yep.
Yeah.
Trim the corners up around there. Just a bunch of little trim. Actually, everything in here is done, right? Have Jeffrey will come back and he'll do the electrical and he'll tie all this in. The cabinets are done. The wood is ready for that wall, so you just nail it up,
Yeah.
right? They have a pocket door in here. It's not a barn door.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Here, let me
okay.
move this out of your way.
Because there's the shower.
Yeah. The shower's behind there. This is the water heater that goes on the floor under the cabinets.
Okay.
It's just a little bitty guy. This is the new
Is that the new precision?
precision temp water
Okay.
heater that fits under a cabinet. and it vents through the floor.
That's the first one we've done. No, the Renaissance house has
right.
one.
And
Okay.
I love these. The only thing is, man, they cost about $1,200.
No, they're more.
Are they more than that?
Yeah, it's $1,000 more than the.
That's what I mean. They're like, they cost us more than what we paid before.
$1,200 more. Yeah.
Yeah, and so they're hard. They're just, but they claim that they're super efficient. And it's made in Cincinnati, Ohio, and got great customer service. I love these things. I would love to include them. I tell you what, if I could go up on my prices, $1,500, I just include them in every house.
Yeah.
But I make it an elective because.
And it is. Judy said that's a big unit. It's but it can go.
It's a square, so it's about 14 inches square. And you guys know the EcoTemp. They're long. They're about 24 inches tall and about 6 inches deep, and they can mount flush on a wall. But still,
you can't put them under a cabinet.
You have to vent them straight out the back.
I see.
Or out the side.
So this one can go where?
It can go on the floor and go straight down, and go into the tongue box and go straight down.
Okay.
So you won't see the vent.
Under a kitchen cabinet.
Under a kitchen cabinet, under
bathroom whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now see this wood laying in the floor? We got it, and it's going to go on this wall right here. The pocket door will go inside, fits in this track. And so what I like about this is a neat design. All right. The homeowners designed this. So when you walk in, the door opens to this.
Okay. So let me back up here. Okay,
So
the door's going to open.
The door opens this way.
It's opening inside.
Yes. So you can have a screen door.
Oh, okay.
Here's a mini split. Okay. So you're going to go open this way, right? And then right here is a mason jar shelf that goes up. Right? And then countertops. Oh, that's an L shape. Kitchen sink, and I think the fridge goes under the table here.
Okay.
Under the counter. And then where all you're at is all living room.
Okay,
Right
I'm
here.
in the living room.
Yep. And this is a 16-footer.
I know.
So here, so you've got an L-shaped kitchen, and then this is all 16-foot with a storage loft up here. Okay?
Okay.
And another loft up here has got the dormer, which is the freedom.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what they wanted, that's a 6-foot loft with an 8-foot dormer, right? So when they crawl up here, they've got headroom to go back in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Okay. Now
Now
the
what's the deal
bathroom.
with the bathroom?
The bathroom was killer. I can't believe they got this much going on in a 16-foot house.
Okay.
There's 3 people gonna live in here.
Yes.
All right.
Because their son, is he a teenager yet? Something like that, isn't
He looks like a teenager.
he? Yeah.
But
So a pocket door.
so pocket door slides, which you shut the front door to come
Yeah.
in here. Stackable washer and dryer, exhaust fan, lights will come across. But you got stackable washer and dryer, toilet, and a massive shower.
Big shower.
That's and a window inside the shower.
Wow.
So you're looking at a 48-inch shower in a
That's
16-foot
huge.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at me.
Look at.
Look
We're
at-
always looking at you, Randy.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I'm sitting in a 48-inch shower, man.
In a 16-foot.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is crazy, isn't it? I love it.
That's awesome.
Yep, it is cool.
Oh, and they got a window here too. Little slider.
So they got 2 windows in the bathroom.
Let me switch with you.
Yep. 2 windows in the bathroom. An exhaust fan.
Exhaust.
Stackable wash and dryer. Full toilet. 48-inch shower.
This thing's gonna be packed.
Not. So it's a 48-inch wide bathroom. You put this sliding door, right? So I'll move this sliding door
Now
here.
I have to say I am a little confused why they would get a door that swings in, because you have to keep the door shut. You can't enjoy the screen door because you can't keep the door open.
No. What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you have to keep the door open to enjoy the screen door.
You always got to keep the door open and screen door.
I know, but it doesn't block a room. It blocks the bathroom.
Yeah, but how many times do you use the bathroom? You need to be in
I mean,
Shut the door and go to the bathroom.
shut the
man.
door, go to the bathroom. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, so there's a lot. This is a 16-foot freedom. It's got all the amenities. It's gonna have
And the door's on the side. That's what was
and the
unique
doors
about
on the
this one.
side,
Yes.
not in the back, because they wanted the
Correct.
bathroom in the back.
Yes.
But see, a lot of people have the bathroom in the back and the kitchen on the other end. They still have the living room in the end like the original RJO.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they have the bathroom and the kitchen.
Yeah.
Kind of a twist on the design.
Okay.
We'll see how.
That's different. That's awesome.
Now, what's going to happen is when you put these cabinets in here,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to make a whole lot different.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
Well, neato, Randy Jones.
So, time frame on this, probably looking at moving outside Tuesday of next week.
Tuesday of next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is a good question. Will some of these houses, will this one or any of the other houses in here be at the Jam? We're going to have a lot at the Jam, but
This one will be gone.
this one will be gone.
That
This one's
one
going
will
to be
be
gone,
gone.
Paula.
That one will be
That one
gone.
will be
That one
gone?
will be gone. These will all be gone.
All these be gone.
These in here will be gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because they're spoken for. They've got to get out of here. I mean, I know you all, if you're customers that we're building for, going to build for, you're wanting your homes. We actually have this one here. I'd like to be almost done at the Jam. This is
That's a big one.
yeah, that's a pylon.
Oh, yes, and it's going into the, is that the
Community.
one that's going in the community?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So, but this one has to be up there by the 10th. It has to be somewhere.
Okay.
This one, they need theirs ASAP because she's living in with some friends. Mm-hmm. This one is going to Texas ASAP.
He's coming to the Jam and picking this up.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Well, I
so
didn't
this-
know that.
This one will be here. It's Wayne's, right?
Yeah.
I was under the impression he was coming to the Jam and
We'll
picking
find
it
out.
up
If
at
that's
the Jam.
so, it'll be here at the Jam. That one over there, Jason needs his ASAP. So
Okay.
he wanted actually the 28th.
You know what we call it, me and Alyssa? I come up with it. I said it's a dam instead of ASAP. When they need it like a dam.
Hey, damn. That's it.
It's Friday night. You can say a few, crosswords.
Don't worry.
It ain't Sunday yet.
This one here you guys have been seeing for a while. This week. It's been, some of the guys have been, I have a couple of guys out with the flu this week
I
actually.
know. And Tom, the heavy hitter, was out.
Oh man, he was like
Ah.
hurting. He's had bronchitis, pneumonia,
sick.
fever, everything. He worked a couple of days this week.
I just want to say he says he never gets sick, so I'm just saying.
No, I didn't say it. I think he's awesome, man. And man, he's gonna be mad at you.
He don't watch us.
I like this one. It's a 20-foot, and I've always been wanting to build a 20-foot RJO or 20-foot Freedom. And that's what this is. Here's the siding. This is a maintenance-free siding.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty.
Yeah, it's smooth and silky. Now we're getting ready to spray foam this. But what I like about it is a 20-foot home.
Oh, look at the back. Well, I don't know what to look at first. Let me turn around. Well,
It
here's.
makes a super big difference how big this thing is.
we can't see good.
You can't see.
But it's got a back door. I love this.
Can you
This
see
is.
me now?
I can see
You
you.
have to walk with me.
Yeah. I'm walking here.
The darkness has approached us.
Yeah.
But you get the bathroom, you get the kitchen, but maybe you get over there now,
Let
Amanda.
me see.
And you got the full loft.
It's too dark for
Is it
me to
too
see.
dark to
Yeah,
even see?
it's too dark.
Ah,
It's too dark over here.
too dark.
Now, what size was this one again?
8 by 20.
8 by 20. We walked through this door and there's a back door.
There's 2 doors.
2 doors.
This is going to be a great house to show. Mm-hmm. We're actually wanting to put it in the parade over here in Newport.
Oh, yes. That's the 5th and October the 5th, right?
Yeah. We were on the radio today. I didn't even know it. And
No.
some of the guys came and said, "You were on the radio today."
We had no idea.
So the Chamber of Commerce is putting on the parade, and they've asked us to bring a couple homes. So we want to bring this one. Mm-hmm. And hey,
I thought this one was going to be gone.
the 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's awesome is I get to take Cabin Sags.
Mm-hmm. What you said his last name.
We don't know his first name.
No.
And then this one. He'll like that.
He don't care. Hey, it's going to be a rental.
Yep.
It's his 3rd house.
Yeah, he'll love it.
Yeah.
Come see me. What's my name?
Yeah. Come rent his house in Texas.
And then Jason's house is over here. Now Jason's done inside.
Oh,
but
okay.
we've probably got everything, all the windows covered up because they're
It's too dark.
too dark.
It's too dark.
Okay. Okay. So the show's over. Yeah. This one we plumbed, we framed the floor, we spray foamed the floor, as you can see. Look over here, everybody. This is what we do. All the insulation is under the pipes, okay? And we fasten it down under the pipes, so now everything is coated. The flooring in here, which is the interior temperature, will keep these from freezing.
Okay.
Now, before we put any plywood on here, we'll go back with a little can of spray foam, and we'll fill any gaps in places that maybe the big spray foam missed.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It is cool.
Now,
Very
this is a
cool.
Craftsman trailer. You can see how big the fenders are. And actually, think about the Freedom and RJOs we build at the fender level. Okay? And this is dropped that much. So that's how much more headroom you guys get
So that's how much more you get.
on a Craftsman trailer.
Well, somebody asked earlier, and Lynn Lowe, I think, answered them and said, yes, you can. They said, can you put a Freedom-style home on a Craftsman trailer?
Sure can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. These have drop axles, so the axles come out, they drop like that. It lowers another 4 inches. Plus, the way we build directly on this frame. Now, the reason we add this is these are steel joists. That's the piece of steel right here. Now, that joist we used to, when we first started, we took that joist and we made it flush with the top. And we didn't underpin the bottoms.
Right.
Right? So then we had a lot of requests for underpinning. I said, let's try this, and it helped us with our plumbing. So then we dropped the interior floor joist and the exterior 3 inches. So now the bottom of this whole trailer is flush. So
Awesome.
when the trailer manufacturer, he can skin, we call it skinning or panning the bottom of it, so they can pan it real smooth, fast, and efficient. So him and I worked it out to where he can skin these things for half of what he was charging before. Then, it gives us 3 inches that I can put a 3-inch pipe, if I wanted a 3-inch drain, directly on that floor joist, still cover it with plywood and insulation. Now, all our plumbing and all our drains are inside the whole floor system.
So can you put in radiant flooring?
Yes.
Now, how would that fit? So you
Radiant floor,
How does that work? We've done it before.
well, you know what? They got an electric radiant floor that I think, the liquid is different, but they have an electric radiant floor. So when you put your subfloor down, you can put your electric grid.
So it goes on top of like a plywood? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Someone's coming in here.
I know, I seen headlights over there.
Yeah.
Somebody Megan just went under contract selling our home. Can't wait for y'all to get started on our house. 4 more weeks so we can send our money. That is exciting.
Whoa, that's awesome.
That is so exciting.
Yeah. Yep. We had a great week this week. We had a couple good sales. Everybody, you're not going to believe the beach. If I had a text today,
Yeah.
had a lady that been a while. She's been watching us forever. She wants 2 lots in the beach.
That makes 12.
12 out of 36 are
Oh
gone.
my gosh, they're getting gone.
12 out of 36 are already gone. Is that not cool? Within a week.
And we barely even,
I haven't
Said
really even
anything.
put it all together.
I know.
You know, and I have not left. I've not been out of that gate all week. I've been needing to go to 911 and pick up the plat for the beach area, and I haven't even got a chance to go get it.
Now somebody had a great question. I'm glad she asked it. Said, can they be RVIA certified? And then Paula said, Randy has other certifications. Can you touch on that?
Yeah, and I talked to Sherry today, and I talked to the certifications, and what we're doing is we're actually in the process right now of becoming a modular home company. So we will have the title of modular home.
Now, will that be, will the RVAH that we have certification still be intact, or is that with that,
Yeah.
or it's separate?
Now, the RVAH is not me. It's not my company. It's not me or anything. The RVAH is a company, right, that we're going through to certify our homes, which the state of Tennessee, right, recognizes as a third-party engineering firm, right, that will come. Now, listen, we've changed everything. This is what's been in the works for the last couple of
Yes.
weeks, and I'll hit on it more later on. But we're actually going to have a physical inspector come to our facility inspect our homes in 4 different stages.
Wow.
So the third-party engineering firm, right, will inspect all of our homes, 4 different stages: electrical, framing, structural, trailer, and all that stuff. We will get their stamp of approval, which the state of Tennessee will diagnose, checklist, make sure that we're doing all what we're going to do, and we will be a licensed, it's called on-the-frame modular tiny home, a modular home.
Okay.
That title and that stamp will go on every single home we build. Okay? So we're changing all of our protocol. As far as I know, we're the only tiny home in America, tiny home company in America, that would be classified as a modular home
Right,
builder.
because even Tumbleweed, who's always at the top of the tiny houses, they've been around the longest.
Yeah.
They get RVIA certified.
Everybody has ran to the RVIA.
Yes.
And I refused to do it is because 4 years ago, when I called RVIA
Yes.
and I talked to them, they told me that these homes cannot be, hey, John,
Hey, John.
You moved the house, I brought you here.
hey, I'm glad you're here. Come here, come over here.
What's John? John's like, yeah, put me on.
Let's change the subject real quick.
Just really quick and then you'll
Spotlight,
finish.
This is John. Are you okay? Just say a little bit? No? You don't have to. John just brought a house back from North Carolina. You remember the thatch house that we've been remodeling and stuff? Mm-hmm. He took it to North Carolina today.
No, South Carolina.
South Carolina. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Greenville.
He took it.
Yep.
Yeah.
He took it.
But
And
you didn't bring anything back.
Tire.
Oh,
He brought the tire back. But he said it pulled great. It was good setup.
can you pull up the picture on your phone, Randy, so we can show it?
Oh, she sent me a picture.
Oh, Lord, it's pretty. And I'm going to get to your questions. Don't worry about that. I'm going to go back and get to your questions.
You're good. I won't embarrass you.
What's too late? Listen, John, we're all embarrassed, aren't we? Look at this. Let me see.
Can you see it?
Right there. Yeah. Look how pretty. John delivered that today to South Carolina. Oh my
Picture
God.
she sent you.
Gorgeous.
That is nice. She's
Isn't
done
that
a better
pretty?
angle than the one I did.
Is she out there by herself? I mean, like, is it nobody around her?
It's very similar to what y'all are doing here.
Yeah.
Guy bought a big industrial area and didn't know what to do with the rest of it.
Oh
so
my God. Look at there, everybody. Look how pretty. That is the 10 by 24, right?
Yep, 10 by 24
Highland.
Highland home.
Remodeled. Gorgeous.
Man.
That is one pretty house. We're going to have to put that on there.
Yeah, well, I won't keep you. I know it's late. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks,
we'll
John.
see y'all.
All right. see ya.
Bye.
But that's the Highland, the thatch house. And he took it, and he said it was the best house he'd ever hauled for us.
Really?
Yeah, he said it handled perfect. It was a wide load, went all the way to Greenville, South Carolina.
That's awesome.
I got it mixed up because it was in Lake Toxaway, North Carolina. Now today it went to Greenville.
Exactly.
What was we talking about?
Well,
Oh,
we
the
were talking about,
certification.
the certification, and it was just talking about tumbleweed. Everybody does
Yeah.
RVIA.
So I could have gotten an RVIA certification years ago. I could have paid into it and got it. But it made me just like, it's a private entity. It's not a government standard. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be certified. And
another misconception, you do not need that to get a loan. Everybody said that. You don't
we
need
have built a whole entire company out of not having an RVIA certification
And
to get a
banks
loan.
don't ask for it. We asked, they said, do we need to get RVIA certified for our customers to get loans? They said, no, that's not it.
No, it wasn't the importance
Nope,
behind lending.
that was not.
So, we didn't bend to that.
No.
I think it was bending to it because RVIA told me, they said, hey, and you guys may already know all this, but they said, the only way that we will certify your homes, that if you certify 100% of them and all of them, and on your website, you cannot say they are homes. You have to say that they're seasonal,
Yeah.
that you cannot live in them full time.
No, you can't live in them
You don't
full
see
time.
Tumbleweed saying that. You don't see anybody else saying that on their website. that they specifically said I would have to put that on my website. You cannot live in these full-time. So I said, I can't do that. These are homes for people, right? And I didn't want to bend to just like, I've got to be governed by these people, you know?
So now, can you make the differentiation of the RVAH, which is the certification that we've used,
That we're going to use.
and what you're about to do, or what we're about to be?
Yeah, well, okay, there's two things.
Two things.
The state of Tennessee wants us to be a modular home builder.
Now, is
licensed.
that like Clayton, North,
Yes.
like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clayton Mobile Homes, all these manufacturing mobile homes, modular home companies.
Okay.
They want us to be licensed like they are.
Okay.
They're working with us.
That's amazing.
When we called the state of Tennessee, it was unbelievable. We called the state of Tennessee, and they said, listen, we know who you are. We know the work that you're doing in Cobb County.
Wow.
We want to help you get certified and help you be successful. That's the state capital of Nashville, knows about us and knows, they said, the work that you're doing in Cobb County, we want to enhance that to make everything go better.
That's amazing.
That's the state telling us
That's
that.
unheard of. Nobody's done this.
So we've been going through all the paperwork and everything to get all that going. And so what's going to happen is we will be classified as a modular home builder in the state of Tennessee, a licensed, and there's this criteria that we have to go through to be licensed. And also there's going to be a third-party inspection that will physically come here. That's what we have to admit ourselves to all this. And they'll do a 4-point inspection on every single home that's here. And then with that will come a certification, will come all that. We're gonna acquire, that's gonna be an expense that we have to acquire. But I think now, as a modular home, not just an RV, we are not an RV, we are a modular home builder, right? That will get you into RV parks. That'll get you maybe into your banks and your insurance companies and other states like California and Florida that have hurricane and earthquakes and all these stipulations that you got to build under will all have a stamp.
Now, good question, Carol. How about the homes already made? Will they have a certification?
Well, they're gone. No.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Now, they may be retrofitted, okay, and we're looking into that. Because almost since the conception of this business, we have taken pictures. If the pictures are good, you know, and they're, I guess, enough information for the third-party RVAH company that we're using, if it's good enough, then we could probably retrofit that.
Yeah, okay.
But it's a good question.
Now, this is a good question, too. Kevin has been watching for a while and said, is Randy going to bring back his financing like he had in the beginning? I would love to own a tiny home. I've been watching the videos from the beginning.
Yeah, the Lean On Me?
And it was kind of like the one that just paid hers off.
Yeah, we did
California
that. That was
Red.
yesterday, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she just paid hers off, and it was a celebration that she sent me a card, and it was really cool because we did it without your credit score.
Yeah, exactly.
We did it on a character reference.
You did it on handwritten letters, yeah.
Character reference and a gut feel, and we went ahead too. Am I going to do it in the future? Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd love to do it in the future. I'd love to do it more. Actually, I had a customer today that picked up his home, and and the things are working out a lot. Things are moving. We had a customer pick up a home. We had John take out a home. We got these 4 leaving out of here. We got the beach is full of about 7 more homes that are getting ready to leave. We got 3 more coming in here, plus this one being built. But a customer came today and he said, you know what? And I don't know anything about this at all. He was really smart. And he said to me, he said, listen, he said, I think there might be a way of people loaning money to your customers to finance homes. And it's a IRA, and it's I think, what do you call it? It's a self-funding IRA.
Self-fund, I think you said.
Huh?
I think it was self-fund. you
Yes,
said.
self-funding IRA. So what you can do is if you have a large amount of money in your IRA, is how he explained it, like you've saved up all your life and you're in retirement age or whatever, and so you've got a good hunk, and You actually
Self-directed IRA
self-directed,
is what
self-directed.
Myrtle said. Thank you, Myrtle.
self-directed. You
Yes.
guys might already know all this, but I'll try to get it right what he said. Most IRAs are not drawing a lot of interest.
Okay.
But if you gamble with it, you're gonna, you got a chance to lose it all too and get 28% interest. But if you want to self-direct your money, and you can't buy your own self a home, but you can lend your money to someone else to buy a home.
Oh, okay.
So if this person needs 15, 20,000, 30, whatever, do you want to take that chance? Then you can make whatever interest rate you want to charge for that person to borrow the money.
But there was a good little hook because of here, a speciality, and what's
And
that?
what he said best here is how great a safe investment. You don't want to give your IRA money just to anything out here and it fails, right?
Correct.
So somebody who wants to come to our community, buy our house, live here, what a secured investment,
Because
right?
the house stays here until it's paid off, right?
Done. We
Okay.
keep it here, we secure it here, we watch it, we maintain it, we can see it. Like if you want an investment property, we're gonna rent it out, we're gonna take care of it, we're gonna oversee it. It can't leave here, it's secured, we have a gate.
And just to be clear, it's not we won't be involved in that. It will just be the two parties.
Yeah, I have
right?
nothing to do with it. We'll set it forth for you guys can set it all up.
But it'll be here.
It's between two parties.
Two
You
parties.
make that agreement, send us the money, we build the house, put it here and secure it. So the IRA director, okay, directing that money, feels good about their investment. They know it's not going anywhere.
So some people who have these self-directed IRAs really need to think about that, because what a safe investment,
Yeah.
because it's here.
So if we get enough people that say, hey, I've got a self-directed IRA, how can I participate in
Yes.
this? So what we'll do is we can offer that to customers that need financing.
Yeah,
And we'll just get you
link
two
the
together,
two together, correct.
right? This could be a really cool thing.
I like that
That
idea.
the customer wins, the self-directing IRA wins, and we win. So there you go.
Somebody had said, hold on a second, I wanted to go back to this.
Look how nasty I am.
Honey, you're always nasty.
Golly.
They're used to it, they don't care. Melody said, these are built better, just going back to the Clayton thing, about how Clayton Homes and
I know you guys gotta
Norris
look at more
Homes
than
and
me.
just modular homes or whatever, trailers or whatever they're called
Mm-hmm.
now. These are built better than Clayton and some others. These are solid looking with better finishes. And it's also custom, super, super custom. But can you tell the difference of how much better do you think these are built than a modular home
Okay.
is?
Listen, everybody, I have never stepped my foot into a modular home looking. I did an HGTV program over there in Wildflower. I
It
think
used to be called that.
used to be Wildflower, and we
in
did
North
we walked into this modular home. All right, it was a typical. If this is what we're all talking about, it was a typical board paneling on the wall with the kind of like the drywall. It was like drywall with permanent wallpaper on it, and where it was seamed together had a strip on it. The cabinets were not solid wood, they were formica and they were, compressed board. The floor was vinyl, stuff like that. But Clayton's have come out with a new line of home. I've not been in it before. I've got some pictures of people that have wanted me to replicate them. And it was really funny the other day, I zoomed in and their handrails were 2x4s nailed together.
Yeah.
Their pickets, which was okay, had rebar, which I like that, but it looked a little unfinished. All right. They build up to 20 homes a day. Some of them build 30 homes a day and up. I've had guys that work there, work
Correct.
here. So I can't tell you comparisons apples for apples. I just know our niche in this company, our niche in this whole thing, that Clayton's is like Goliath, right?
Yeah.
Because Warren Buffett owns Clayton's. So I'm this little guy they could squash. So I don't know anything what they do. If I did, I'd tell you. They can squash me if they want. But I would say, hey, this is how I build and this is how they build. I just know that our trailers and how we frame and how we build, and the majority of what we do is just our imagination.
And this is
And
a
our
niche.
customization.
I mean, it's not, we're not competing with Clayton. We can't do 20 homes a day. That's,
No, and they're not building,
and
they're not building
these.
barnwood,
They're not looking,
right?
no.
Think about this house,
Yeah.
everybody. This is a $15,000 house.
Yeah.
I can't get over how solid that house is.
Yeah.
Spray foam, wired, plumbed, and then
Right.
now it's going to be certified from a third-party engineering firm that you're going to get all that with it, which it was the same way we were building before, for 15 grand.
But I mean,
Clayton don't want anything to do with that.
No.
They're building homes that are 100,000, 80, 90,000, and they are ran through that place. And every man that I've ever talked to that worked in a factory, they do the same thing every day.
oh yeah.
All day long,
Oh,
all day
yeah.
long, and I swore that I would never get into that. I don't want these people, these men and women working here to do the same thing every day. Our niche is being different. Our light is being custom. And being custom is hard because every house has to be drawn out, thought, talked. There's so many changes, potential.
There's so many changes.
And so many potential, it slows process. Just like I talked to Matt today. He's the carpenter, been carpenter for all his life.
yeah.
He said they were building the same home in Florida so quick, that they went from 3 weeks to build a house, they could build it in a week.
Wow.
Because it's just same,
Well, now
same wall.
that ties into someone, because there's a couple of things I don't want to bypass. But someone said, do you have the form that we're working on that we want to start placing an order? That kind of goes into that, placing
Oh,
an
yeah,
order
from the
for
other
your
night?
home.
Yeah, I think Liz is working on that.
Yeah,
And we actually are trying to get a website, okay, that you can go online and get that form and fill it out and click.
We're working on that.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. We want to expedite that because it's
Yes.
going to help clear things up
It is.
for you
Yes.
and for us.
Especially for them.
Yeah.
And it gives them time to sit there and really think about what they want, because we do have people who will call and just, and want to go over everything, but they're not ready to build. They don't have the money.
Right.
And sometimes they don't even know what size they want yet. So you really have to know all of these things,
Yeah.
have your ducks in a row, and then you can place your order. Then we can.
Yeah, you can go
Get it all
through
going.
10 different scenarios.
Yes.
Instead of calling us or calling a salesman and just
Mm-hmm.
talking about I don't like doing that. If I was wanting to
Oh,
shop,
yeah.
I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to click, boom. Oh, yeah, it's just going to be this much.
So that's coming. We're working
Yeah.
on that. Something I don't want to bypass here is that someone, and I don't know I forgot who said it, but they said, do you take trade-ins, from a mobile home, like bring a mobile home and trade in, which we don't. But what do you say about somebody who has one of our tiny homes that they built? We've done that before. What are options with that?
Well, we've never had anybody trade one in and say, I want to trade in for a new model.
Right.
But that's something I'll definitely
We've
consider.
had somebody who wants, but they're just not able to do that yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to trade in for a model, that would be awesome. You know, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
If you guys trade it in and we'll, negotiate a price or we'll come up with like a blue book value of your home
I know.
according to our prices
Our
and what we've
prices,
done.
right.
Because your home is worth a whole lot more out there because you bought it for so much less than
Yes.
the competition.
And see, that would be another little niche that we would have as well, is saying, you know
Yep.
what, if you want to say, hey, listen, we're having a baby now, so we want a bigger
Yeah.
house, so you can bring yours back, or the 15,000, say, hey, we bought a house, we've done something else, and we want to.
I want to tell you,
something
this,
bigger.
this is where there's a lot of places to go with that.
Correct.
Where I think it would really be cool, let's say you guys, a young couple buys it, like you said, they've outgrown their tiny house or whatever
They've
it is.
outgrown it.
Let's say that happens. That's why I'm excited about us doing developments all over the country.
Yes.
Because if you have a tiny home that your life has changed, or your loved ones or everything,
Yes.
instead of selling it for less, I don't think you're going to sell it for less than what you paid for.
No.
But if you do, you don't have to. Put it in this community
Yeah.
and rent it out.
Make some money.
Now it's earning money for you. It just raised the value of that home because
Yes.
it's drawing an income. That's why I'm excited about it. I'm
Yeah.
actually talking to a couple engineers of people and what we do for looking for more property. This is our prototype, everybody.
Yeah.
Why can't we take this same scenario and put it across the country in places and open up either investment property or communities, either one, I don't care, for our product.
And you know, somebody, Ruth just said this, and it just struck me. She said, "I am tired of living and struggling, just struggling." And there's so many of our customers that has come to us, and you wouldn't believe the story. You know what? You believe the stories. Everybody.
And that is why everybody, if somebody will ask me, what is your rent going to be in 5 years? What's your rent going to be in 10 years? How am I supposed to know?
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you this,
Yeah.
less than everybody out here.
Less than everybody.
Because I can't sleep knowing that I'm causing people to live here, right?
In a strain.
People that live here, they have spent, the majority have spent their last dollar
They have.
to be here.
Every bit of savings they got.
And they're living on a fixed income. And
Yes.
they have given us a living. We're wanting to give them a living, and I think that's just what it's going to be. Now, there are people here that not in that situation.
No.
They've got lots of money and they love it. And they're going
fine.
to, hey, that's fine too. Love that too. But I'm not going to charge them anymore.
No.
I had a mother and 2 daughters come here last week from Oregon, from Mount Hood, and I loved talking to them. And their homes for $15,000 here, and they were just like, I cannot believe.
But there's losing.
Yeah, because they seen this online and they wanted to see it. I said, I'm going to charge more just because
Nope.
Tiny Heirloom is up there, because these guys are selling their homes for $200,000. I'm going to walk in for $25,000 and put a Freedom Home in there.
Exactly.
They're going to lose their mind.
Yeah.
We haven't even started this company. To me, we are just now running down
I know.
the runway.
I know.
We're just running down the runway.
Yep.
We haven't even taken off yet.
I want to say, well, number one, I want to say hi to Alyssa. She said hi to me a long time ago, so I don't know if she's still on here, but she's probably went to bed. I want to say hi to Alyssa. I want to say hi to, of course, to everybody, but John and Angelique are watching from the Renaissance
Oh,
house.
yeah.
So
Hey,
everybody
John.
remembers the Renaissance house,
Yep.
you know. I'm trying to look, it's all about da-da-da. Financial freedom is the key to happiness and putting God first, blah, blah, blah. Let's see.
And she's
I
scrolling
know.
up. She's scrolling, everybody.
There
Trying
was
to get
another,
your comments.
I know what it was, because I lost my place. Real quick, just to change just
Yeah.
a little bit on a technical thing. How do you determine your dormers? Somebody asked about what would be the size of a dormer on a 30-foot. How is that determined, how big a dormer is?
You know what? A dormer, there's a couple things. A dormer is how big your loft is, okay, inside, accessing your loft from down below when you're going up inside your house, and then also, how does it look on the outside?
Yeah, so we're looking at that one. So you just kind of,
Now, I like the dormer because it's quaint. You still get your gable steep roof in the front, then you get this in the back. You get soffits and overhangs and all that, which you don't see on a lot of dormers. You don't get soffits and overhangs.
right.
But aesthetically, looking at that, a little bit bigger would be too much. A little bit smaller would not be
too-
enough.
yes.
So really, it's kind of a drawing it out and seeing it like that.
Yeah.
Now we got prices on it. You get prices for a certain. Now, because our RJOs are only 16 foot long,
Right.
a 6 foot dormer fits it perfect.
Yes.
You know, if you want an 8 foot dormer, 10 foot dormer, we can add to it and go. Because if you want a longer loft, we'll add to it.
Somebody wants to know, Martin wants to know, do you have plans to extend to the UK?
Oh,
Could you imagine? Wouldn't that be awesome to do little cottages in the UK?
Well, you guys seen the cottage that left here with the thatch roof. I love cottages. I would love to do cottages with some sort of slate roof because they use a lot of slate, use a lot of metal roof like we do here
I've
too.
seen slate on there, yeah.
Yeah, everybody would love to. Yeah, that'd be
Cheryl
fun.
wants to know, do the dormers make the headspace higher?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
that's what they're for?
at the point, at the peak up here, you got like on a Freedom in RJO, you got about 40 inches of vertical to the apex inside. And what happens is that dormer raises that up. So now you got almost that whole space all the way across.
Oh,
Yeah. A double dormer would go both like this. So it goes from that to that.
now this is interesting. Somebody just said there's a company in Portland, Oregon that builds 20-foot container homes that they put in your backyard, not on a trailer, made with a wet bath, no sink, $95,000. Holy cow.
We do ours. I'll put a wet bath in it for 25
Wow.
on a trailer.
$95,000.
Man.
Northwest, Susan said Northwest has the highest cost.
Can you imagine us pulling in there with these homes with this cost? They probably would think something's wrong with them.
Wow.
And why don't they see us? You know?
It's so
There are some people
You know
out there.
what? That's what I was getting ready to say, because people are saying more and more, like, I think we don't know what we don't know right now.
Yeah.
Because I think there's more buzz about Incredible Tiny Homes than we realize.
Everybody, I don't know
No.
how many people watch us. I don't know. We got your all subscribers and stuff. I don't know how popular we are or anything.
And honestly, we don't know really what impact that it makes to
Nope.
have. Like we had 200, like we got 182 tonight. Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. We know that you're on here and we love that. But what does that mean? Is
Yeah.
that like?
And we're both of
know?
us are just ecstatic that we have that many
Yes,
people watching us.
Unbelievable.
But you get on these other ones like these other podcasts that are
Yeah.
on YouTube. They got 3 million, 4 million, 10 million views. We don't get that.
but
Every video we do, we get about 2,500 views.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's fine with me. As you know how I determine it?
Yeah.
How many emails we get, how many
And how
sales
many houses
we get,
we sell.
how many we sell.
Yeah.
When that goes up, then it tells me we're becoming more popular.
Exactly.
This is our everybody. Our
It
only
really
means.
is.
I'm sorry it's dark. I'd love to show you what we're doing and what.
Look at this. This is what Incredible Tiny House is doing. Dark. Dun, 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 dun. We're doing nothing.
I had to go get my hair cut tonight. I just haven't left here in weeks. All right.
Now, who cuts your hair? What's her name?
Brittany.
I can't believe you remembered it. Brittany.
Yeah, I'm no Brittany. Brittany cut my hair.
Yeah.
And
Brittany cuts all of our hair.
Yeah. So on the way back, man, it was Friday night, and I'm thinking, man, turn on that radio. So she had her phone on Spotify.
Yeah.
So I got to listen to a bunch of music. It's like, God, I just work, and I love music. I love singing. We haven't sang on here in a
Yeah.
while. Music going on. So winter's coming.
Yeah.
We're going to get more lights in here. We're going to shut her down. I love to do skits. I love to do singing. I love to do
Well,
all
you know
that
what?
stuff.
And you can sing at the jam too.
Yeah, so I like acting goofy and I like having a good time, everybody. And I like bringing this company. So it has been a war to make this thing work. What are you reading?
Oh, a scratching. I'm sorry.
No.
A scratching reading.
Well, I see Amanda. I see her, but
Christine's so funny because I think Christine is friends with my daughter on Facebook too, and she's a hoot. Said, "Who's going to play each of you in the ITH movie?"
yeah, we better play it.
It'd have to be somebody very loud
Hey,
for me
I
because
will
I'm so.
I will tell you this. Hey, that reminds me. Can I
Hey,
tell you
what?
guys something?
Are you gonna tell?
I'm gonna tell.
Are you gonna tell?
Well, just a little bit.
Well, okay. Well, wait a minute. Give him time. Everybody, listen up.
Yeah, you guys ready?
You ready? I didn't think he was gonna tell this.
I'm not gonna give like specifics yet because
Okay.
I don't know a lot about it.
He's about to tell a secret, everybody.
But remember the video that my son did of my bio? A little bit of a bio. What'd you roll your eyes for, Mando? Oh my God. Punch you. All right, the producer called me and he said there's a buzz about it. And he's been waiting to give it to the right person. And they really liked what they seen.
Yes. There you go. Because I was getting a call. There you go.
Oh.
Okay, now.
Something may or may not. We've had a lot of, in the past years, people go on HGTV and Discovery and all these things, right? And that was awesome, but it never did come about. Maybe this might be it. And the only reason I'd ever want to, if it ever had a show or something like this, I want our business to flourish.
Yes.
I want these communities to go across the nation. If that will give us a better marketing tool and get us our name out there and help more people and help our company and we all bigger family, I'm ready for that. If we can make our own network out of YouTube and Facebook, I'd do it right here and never have to go. But that producer's gotten it to certain people and they are interested in, like, it sounds like it's a pretty
That's exciting.
pretty big deal.
Yeah.
So I'll keep you posted. It's kind of fun. I like it because my boy's a part of it, and he's a film editor, and I like to have him a hand in it if something happens, you know. But that'd be fun. You talking about, they get here, they don't know they don't realize what they're getting into if they come here. But that part of the buzz, and what else was it?
I don't know what.
Okay. But I wanted to tell you guys, October 5th, we're going to do a parade. We got 2 homes going in downtown Newport. October 12th is our, oh, I know what I was going to tell you, is our jam. Okay. We have a special feature at jam that was confirmed today. My buddy David is a chef, all right? And he is going to come and cook at the jam.
My God.
All right, so we're going to prepare food. It'll be, you know, we're going to pay for the food. You know, it's like not free, of course, but him cooking. Oh my God, I don't know what he's going to cook.
Chef David. A lot of people know him as Chef David, and actually him and his wife, they built a house with incredible tiny homes,
Yep.
and it was called the Chef's Quarters.
Yep, and he lives, and it's 10 by 30, 10 by 32.
And Lord, what they've added on to it.
Oh,
My God.
we're going to do a video. Tell you what, we'll do a video at his place.
Yeah.
Sometime and show you guys his home. They live in a tiny home.
We actually do have a video of that.
We do, but now you can see what they've done.
Oh, man.
And but he's gonna. I talked to him today, and he said, yeah, he's gonna come here and cook. We've got this big gas griddle that I can do all my pancakes on.
Yeah.
And thank you to the lady who sent me my automatic pancake adapter squirter.
Squirter.
Just squirt, 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 squirt. And I got a big flipper. She sent me a flipper, and she sent me this. You know how them things you grab in your hand, you put the batter in, and you squirt, 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 squirt. So I'm gonna be flipping pancakes Saturday morning and Sunday morning for everybody, and that's free on the house, free pancakes and coffee for everybody that's here.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's great. And there's a lot of people that remember Chef David.
yeah.
Yeah.
So Chef David will be the chef for the jam. He can cook for 500, 600, 700 people. So he's probably like, oh boy.
Just on a not talking about the tiny house or anything like that. Brian wants to know, Randy, how do you stay in such great shape? Any chance, Brian, that he can show his guns?
I ain't got no guns. My guns are gone. I used to have some guns.
Look at that, there they are.
I used to have some guns. They're gone now. They're little.
Tell some things you do.
What do you mean?
Workout wise, I mean, how do you stay in shape?
Well, I got a pull-up bar over there that I use. You know
Somewhere.
what my philosophy is this?
Yes.
And I actually told the guy today this. I said, you know what? I said, I can't afford to have a gut because I have to be able to bend down. I got to be able to work. I got to be able to lift. I got to be able to move. I got boys here that are 18 years old that I'm side by side working with.
Yeah.
I got to be able to lift, hammer, pull, work. Look what time it is. It's what, 9:30?
Yeah.
I get up at 6 and been going all day. I didn't eat all day, and I'm learning to do. I don't eat on purpose. So I'm trying to be the best I can. Everybody, I'm starting all over. I lost everything, 10 years ago. Lost it all, and struggled for about. Well, I mean, this business has struggled. So for the last 10 years, I've struggled trying to just make a living. And the only tool that I've always known, that's been able to make me money has been my body.
Yeah.
And that's working. And I know it takes a brain to make things happen too, but my body is what made things happen. My body is what crawled up there 35 feet and put these trusses up.
Yeah.
My body is what built the first tiny home, the second tiny home all by myself.
That's right.
My body is what cleaned up the scrap yard that brought home the wood to build the first couple tiny homes. So it was my body that did that. If you don't take care of your body, you're not going to make it. If my legs, you know what? Get this. I had a carpenter today. I won't say his name. He's an awesome guy. He come here today, and he is the hyper guy. He'll hyper and run around, just like this. He had gout.
Oh, I've heard about that.
He had gout in his
Heard
foot.
about gout.
Shut him down. Everybody, he couldn't get out of his truck. His foot swelled up. He was actually on a walker pushing and trying to, he said, I'll do your running for you today.
Oh, no.
But his health shut him down, just like that. And I'm like, wow, I swear, everybody, I see it like this. I'd eat the worst food in the world to feel the best.
And Lynn Lowe, I'm so glad she said it, and that's what you're preaching to, is gout is from diet. It really is.
100% diet. And you know what I told him? I said, change your diet. He go, oh, I love my cheese, and I love my bacon, and I love my meat, and I
Well,
love
you're
my
going to
potatoes.
keep hurting.
My dad had gout, and he kept
He
eating pork
did.
chops and grease and everything else, you know.
That's what Cheryl said, too much rich food.
Yeah.
I know.
And so, man, I'd eat sawdust if it's gonna make me feel better. So that's why I do. You know what? And I don't like preaching a lot about that stuff because so many people struggle with weight and struggle with things. We're all getting older. Believe me, I got arthritis in both knees. My back is stiff a lot. I do yoga in the mornings. Let me show you.
Well, see, oh yeah, Warrior
my yoga?
One. Oh
See,
yeah,
here's my
Warrior
yoga.
One, and
Warrior 1, 2, like this.
you go back.
But
Well,
I do
well,
that.
you know what? I'm glad you're sharing it because some people, over the years, all the years that I've known you and stuff, is that they would say, well, it's easy for you, Randy. It comes easy to you. And it just doesn't.
No, it does not
You
come
do it
easy
on
for me.
purpose.
Listen, and I'll tell you how it didn't come easy, because they all know for the last couple episodes, I talked about going to West Virginia last weekend. Listen, I just fell off the wagon.
Yeah.
I've been fasting for 9 months, and once a day eating,
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Intermittent fasting.
And I went down there, and everybody, I don't socialize. I mean, I literally do not go anywhere.
Well, you're working.
I don't go and play on Friday night. I don't go to the movies. I don't go to card games. I don't go to the bars. I don't go running around. I don't go to town. I don't go to festivals. I don't go to music festivals. I don't go to nothing. So this is the first socialization I'd ever done. And I went to West Virginia for my cousin's funeral, and I went to the church fellowship. And they might be watching Hasu.
Yeah.
And it was amazing food. I wanted to bathe my body in it. And I couldn't believe how good it tasted. I gained 12 pounds over the weekend.
I know. I've done it.
And I'm
It's
like,
awful.
how in the world? I couldn't live there. I couldn't go to church there. I told the ladies, I said, you made me sin today. And, but it is tough. Food is massive. So I keep it away from me. I love the rich foods, the meats, I love all that stuff. I love every bit of that stuff, the cheeses and everything.
Yeah.
I just don't buy it.
And Randy's telling the truth. You cannot sit food in front of him because he will sit there and eat mindlessly. Like if it's sitting there, he'll put it in his mouth. So
That's Sue,
he has
cousin
to keep
Sue.
everything away from him.
Them women at that church, Becca, Freedom, they said they never seen a man eat as much food as I did. I
Well,
literally
even
ate.
your cousins and everybody was saying, "My God, man!"
I literally ate for 5
How much
hours
can
straight.
you eat?
I never stopped.
I know.
And I'm like, wow, I'd get out of there, man.
And I just want to say, you got your hair jelly in your pocket, don't you? Is that what that is?
That's my backer.
You don't chew tobacco.
I put hair gel, or whatever, this paste, or that's my pomade.
That's what Brittany picks out
And
for him.
I put it on in the morning, and that's it. I never look in the mirror again, and I barely got a mirror in that little house in that.
Stop.
But I put it on there, and I go, I don't care what I look.
If I have to hear that, I don't even have a mirror.
Man tried to shoot me down all the time.
Oh, God,
I ain't
yeah.
nothing but a poor little soul.
Pew, pew. Da-da-dow, da-da-da-da-da.
Da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
Hey, tell the-
Jerry, da-da-da, I got you!
Tell the other side, you shoot me, though. You shoot back.
Oh, rubber and glue, baby. I'm rubber, you're glue. All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. When I get right in the middle of this, it echoes.
I know.
I get over here, it doesn't echo at all.
Why does it do that?
I don't know, it's like some amphitheater.
Hey,
kind of
what
thing.
time are you going to start? What do we need
Everybody's
to...
gonna be here at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Man, I have got to get up. I got to get into
Holy
bed.
cow, it's like 10:30 something.
I know. I gotta be at Lowe's in the morning. I gotta buy
Lowe's?
some ropes and some
Oh, God.
stuff for this big lift in the morning. About 10 guys gonna show up, and
So I'll come and film.
yeah, lift these things up. So
Okay.
we won't come that early. We'll come maybe about 10, 11. We'll be doing it all day.
Yeah.
So I want to get the first couple up without any film because it could be a disaster.
Of course, exactly.
It's gonna be a little bit of hairy.
Well, I'll come about 10 or 11. How about that?
Yeah. So. But
Okay.
thanks for tuning in, watching us on this Friday night, and it's going to get a better show, everybody. I want to do more stuff and more entertaining because I love just putting on a show, and we love just doing crazy stuff and bringing you guys. And you know why? It's because you all tell us that you like it and you have fun.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, it'd be so cool to do that. We actually talked tonight. Amanda had a great idea. I think at the lodge, I want to build, this is really cool to do a dinner theater.
Yes.
And we could, and people
A
who want
a supper lounge, like
yeah,
a.
like a supper lounge. So we'll have a, you know, like a, you know, remember how Dean Martin
Yeah.
used to be in, and them guys would put on, you know,
Yeah.
Sammy Davis Jr. and all them guys, and they, you know, everybody's
love
eating dinner
those.
and stuff
Yeah.
and putting on a show and that. I don't know, it'd be fun to do. Maybe not
Supper
all the
lounge.
time.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, and if other people want to put on shows and acts and stuff, and it's just
Love it.
horse laughing and having fun.
Having a
everybody.
good time.
Yeah.
And you know what? Then you won't have to leave and you can socialize here.
Yeah,
There you go.
there you go. Gonna be a destination.
That's right.
All right, everybody, have a great night. I'm Randy, and you are who, Amanda?
Amanda. Amanda.
Yuck. Go home, Amanda.
Gladly.
Bye.